To get ahead of 99% of strategists, you have to think different and be right. And if you want to design winning strategic plays like the top strategists, you have to get the fundamentals right. Most strategists often jump to memorizing frameworks, but that will only get you part of the way. The thing that most strategists are not willing to do are the small things, the boring things, and importantly, the daily things. And that's good news for you, because this is where you can actually build your edge. You don't get ahead by doing more of what everyone else is doing. You get ahead by doing what they won't do, and to do it consistently, quietly, and obsessively. Not because it's easy, but because it works. And here's how the top 1% of strategists actually separate themselves from the rest. 1. Master the basics relentlessly. No one wants to hear this. Everyone wants a new fancy playbook with a 3-letter acronym, but the fundamentals, that's where the real leverage lies. Can you define a real business problem? Can you break down complexity into clean parts? Can you turn noise into clarity? Can you do it fast? Most strategists can't, and they fake depth with buzzwords and diagrams. But the great ones, they've drilled the basics until it's muscle memory. When you master the basics, you can begin to think in and design your own frameworks. 2. Build strategic stamina. You know what real strategy looks like? Sitting in ambiguity for hours, rethinking your narrative for the 5th time, holding tension whenever everyone else wants a resolution. This is where 99% tap out. They want the clean answers, they want the structure now, but the best strategists, they outlast the fog. They don't flinch at the messy bits. They're conditioned to stay inside the problem longer than anyone else, and that's the stamina. And that's the killer competitive advantage that you can get. 3. Have a point of view and own it. Most strategists present options. They weigh trade-offs, highlight risks, and then they say, well, it depends. I'm sure you've heard it many times yourselves. That's not strategy. That's a menu. Real strategy means making a call, putting your name behind a direction, and owning the consequences. Top-tier strategists don't just observe. They play an active role in shaping the business. They say, here's what I believe, here's what we should do, and here's why. And it's not about being loud. It's about being more clear, and that's where the power actually lies. 4. Communicate with precision. Let's be honest, your strategy is only as strong as your ability to make others believe in it. If no one understands it, then no one will follow it. If no one cares, then nothing will move. And that's why communication is everything. The best strategists can frame a problem in 2 sentences, tell the entire strategy in under 5 minutes, make decision makers nod, lean in and ask, what do you need? They don't rely on slides, they rely on precision. These top strategists speak with a lot of clarity, tension, and urgency. Strategist is not only just about being smart. People need to actually buy into your ideas and be motivated to act and act boldly on those ideas. 5. Play the long game. Everyone's trying to level up this quarter, win this pitch, nail that project. The best strategists, though, they think in terms of years. They know what real strategic edge is, and it's not built in one event. Rather, it's built over hundreds of reps. Reading one report, case study, or article a day, writing one clear story every week, practicing decisions in low-stakes settings, reflecting on what didn't work and why. This sort of work isn't exactly glamorous, but over time, this consistency will compound. And that's actually what leaves everyone else behind. One final thought, don't chase tactics, rather train the traits. It's not about learning another model or using another tool or about how you write a specific headline. These are the small things. The needle mover is about how you show up every day in the way you think, decide, write, and lead. And that's the truth of the matter. You don't need to be a genius, but you do need to do the hard, unsexy things that most strategists won't stick with. Master the fundamentals, stay in the tension, speak with clarity, make the call, and keep going longer than everyone else. And that's how you get ahead of the 99%. No hacks, no fluff, just the work that's done right over a consistently long period of time. Thanks, and see you soon.